The entertainment world just witnessed something extraordinary as three of Hollywood's brightest stars stepped into the spotlight for reasons that go far beyond their usual work on screen and stage. Sabrina Carpenter, Selena Gomez, and Andrew Garfield each received Gold Anthem Awards at the 5th annual ceremony, and what they were recognized for speaks volumes about the kind of impact these celebrities are making when the cameras stop rolling. If you want to see how fame can truly change lives, make sure you hit that subscribe button because stories like these remind us why some stars shine brighter than others. The Anthem Awards aren't your typical red carpet affair where people pick up trophies for their latest movie or album. These awards dive deeper into what really matters, celebrating individuals and organizations who dedicate themselves to creating genuine social change across the globe. Presented by the Webby Awards, this ceremony has become a beacon for recognizing those who use their platforms and resources to make the world a better place. The 5th annual edition brought together an impressive roster of changemakers, but among all the honorees, one name stood out for creating a revolution in how we think about beauty, business, and mental health. Sabrina Carpenter walked away with her Gold Anthem Award for her partnership with Plus One, an organization that connects music fans with nonprofits working on critical social and environmental issues. The young singer has been using her concerts and tours as opportunities to raise awareness and funds for causes that matter. Every ticket sold through Plus One includes a donation to carefully selected nonprofits, turning every performance into an act of giving. Carpenter has embraced this model wholeheartedly, understanding that her influence extends far beyond entertainment. Andrew Garfield's recognition came from his long-standing collaboration with Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit organization behind Sesame Street. Garfield has worked with Sesame Workshop on initiatives that use the beloved characters and educational framework of Sesame Street to help children navigate difficult topics and develop emotional resilience. His involvement goes beyond simply lending his name to a cause. Garfield has participated in content creation, helping develop materials that teach children about empathy, kindness, and understanding differences. But it was Selena Gomez who truly captured attention that evening, and for reasons that run far deeper than her incredible success in music and acting. Gomez received her Gold Anthem Award for the groundbreaking work being done through Rare Beauty, and what she has built is nothing short of revolutionary. When most celebrities launch beauty brands, they focus on profits and product placement. Gomez did something different. She created a company with a soul, a mission, and a commitment that has already begun changing lives across the world. From the very beginning, Gomez made a promise that 1% of all Rare Beauty sales would go directly to the Rare Impact Fund. This isn't pocket change or a token gesture. Her goal is audacious and clear, to raise $100 million over 10 years to expand mental health services in underserved communities. Think about that number for a moment. $100 million dedicated specifically to helping people who often have nowhere else to turn when they're struggling with depression, anxiety, trauma, or other mental health challenges. These are the people who fall through the cracks of our healthcare system, who can't afford therapy, who live in communities where mental health resources simply don't exist. What makes Gomez's approach so powerful is the authenticity behind it. This isn't just corporate philanthropy designed to make a brand look good. Gomez has been incredibly open about her own battles with mental health. She has spoken publicly about her struggles with anxiety and depression. She has shared her journey through treatment and recovery. She has been hospitalized. She has faced her darkest moments and come out the other side willing to be vulnerable in front of millions of people. That vulnerability has transformed her from just another celebrity with a product to sell into a genuine advocate and ally for people suffering in silence. Rare Beauty itself reflects this commitment to authenticity and mental wellness. The brand's messaging consistently challenges conventional beauty standards that have made so many people feel inadequate. Instead of promoting an impossible ideal of perfection, Rare Beauty encourages people to embrace who they are. The products are designed to enhance rather than mask, to celebrate individuality rather than conformity. This philosophy extends throughout every aspect of the company, from advertising campaigns featuring diverse models of all skin tones and types, to social media content that prioritizes real conversations over filtered fantasies. The Rare Impact Fund operates with strategic precision. Rather than spreading resources thin across countless initiatives, the fund focuses on high-impact grants to organizations that are already doing effective work in mental health. These partner organizations provide counseling services, therapy, crisis intervention, and educational programs to communities that desperately need them. The fund prioritizes groups working with young people, recognizing that early intervention and support can change the trajectory of someone's entire life. They support organizations serving marginalized communities where mental health stigma is often even more intense and resources even more scarce. Gomez hasn't just written checks and walked away. She remains deeply involved in the work of the Rare Impact Fund. She meets with the organizations they support. She listens to the stories of people whose lives have been changed by access to mental health care. She uses her social media platforms, which reach hundreds of millions of people, to break down the stigma surrounding mental health conversations. She shares resources. She encourages her fans to seek help when they need it. She reminds people that struggling doesn't make you weak, that asking for help is an act of courage, that healing is possible. The impact of her work extends far beyond the direct recipients of Rare Impact Fund grants. By speaking so openly about mental health, Gomez has created permission for millions of her fans to have their own conversations. Young people who might have suffered alone now see someone they admire being honest about similar struggles. Parents who might not have understood their children's challenges now have an entry point for dialogue. The cultural shift she has helped create is difficult to quantify, but impossible to deny. Gomez has also influenced how other celebrities and brands think about their relationship with social causes. Rare Beauty has demonstrated that a company can be both profitable and purposeful, that consumers will support brands that align with their values, that doing good and doing well in business are not mutually exclusive. Other celebrities launching their own brands have taken notice. The 1% pledge model has inspired similar commitments from other companies. The conversation around celebrity brands has shifted from pure skepticism to recognition that when done with genuine intent, these ventures can create substantial positive change. The Gold Anthem Award she received acknowledges all of this work, but for Gomez, the real reward is the lives being changed. Every person who gets access to therapy because of a Rare Impact Fund grant represents a life potentially saved, a future made brighter, a family spared the devastation of losing someone to suicide or watching them suffer without help. The numbers tell part of the story, but behind every statistic is a human being who got help when they needed it most. What makes Gomez's story even more compelling is how she has handled her own health challenges while building this empire of compassion. She has taken breaks from the spotlight when she needed to prioritize her own wellness. She has been transparent about the work recovery requires. She has modeled healthy boundaries and self-care for a generation that desperately needs to see those things normalized. She has shown that you can be successful and still need help, that vulnerability is strength, that taking care of your mental health is just as important as any other aspect of wellness. The ceremony that evening celebrated many worthy recipients, each making their own unique contribution to social good. Katie Couric has been a champion for cancer awareness and screening. Lauren and Seth Rogen have brought attention and resources to Alzheimer's research through their organization Hilarity for Charity. Lily Singh continues to advocate for equality and representation across multiple platforms. Google has worked to bridge the digital divide. GLAAD has advanced LGBTQ acceptance through media representation. Make-A-Wish America has granted wishes to children facing critical illnesses, bringing joy and hope during the darkest times. Paris Hilton received a Special Achievement Award for her courageous advocacy on behalf of youth in institutional care, speaking out about abuses in the troubled teen industry and working for reform. Frances Tiafoe was recognized for making tennis more accessible to underserved communities. Brooke Eby has used social media to educate about disability rights and accessibility. Tim Gill and Scott Miller have supported LGBTQ youth and families through strategic philanthropy. Vincent Stanley received the Vision Award for his leadership in sustainable business practices at Patagonia. Organizations like Department, AARP, and others were honored for their innovative approaches to social impact. The selection process drew from over 2,000 submissions across 42 countries, reviewed by members of the International Academy of Digital Arts and Sciences. This global perspective ensures recognition for efforts creating positive change worldwide. The Academy seeks innovation, effectiveness, and genuine commitment rather than performative gestures or superficial involvement. Yet even among this distinguished group of honorees, Selena Gomez's work through Rare Beauty and the Rare Impact Fund represents something special. She has taken her pain and transformed it into purpose. She has used her massive platform not just to sell products but to save lives. She has proven that business can be a force for genuine good in the world. She has shown an entire generation that their struggles don't define them, but their response to those struggles can create ripples of positive change that reach far beyond what they might imagine. The evening served as a powerful reminder that fame and resources, when channeled through genuine compassion and strategic thinking, can address some of society's most pressing challenges. Gomez and her fellow honorees demonstrate that success carries responsibility, and that those who embrace that responsibility can create lasting change that extends far beyond their own achievements. They inspire others to look beyond personal gain and consider how their talents, platforms, and resources might serve the greater good. In a world that often feels divided and overwhelming, the Anthem Awards celebrate people who refuse to accept that things can't get better. They honor those who see problems and create solutions, who witness suffering and respond with action, who understand that collective effort can achieve what individuals alone cannot. Selena Gomez embodies this spirit completely, building something beautiful from her own struggles and ensuring that others won't have to face their battles alone. If stories of people transforming pain into purpose and using their success to lift others inspire you as much as they inspire us, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss content celebrating the best of what we can achieve when we choose compassion over indifference and action over apathy.